Hey, welcome back to Daytime here on Rogers TV. We have time for one more guest, Monty.
And I was fortunate enough to meet our next guest in 2007 at the Brickenden Awards. Rogers is a proud sponsor. And I presented you with the Outstanding Comedy Award. And Robyn Israel, actress and writer of Jewish Girls Don't Kayak, is with us. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
So delighted to be here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. Robyn, just tell us just a bit about yourself first, and then we'll talk about the play. Tell us about yourself.
I am a writer and performer, playwright, journalist. I do a number of different things.
Yeah.
But writing is really my first
passion.
love.
Yeah.
Writing is my passion.
Nice.
And in the last few years, I've developed more of my creative writing, and this play was an outgrowth of that.
Mm-hmm. And how do you write a play? Where does it begin? And this play also went from a one-act play to a full-length version, too.
It did.
How does all that happen?
Well, I think any artist has to have their muse, somebody who inspires them. And I had the great fortune to be in a relationship with somebody who actually was not Jewish. He is a Buddhist, and it was a great meeting of two different cultures and philosophies. It was very spicy.
I say that was spicy. It was a spicy meeting. Yeah.
And he encouraged me to. He said, "Why don't you explore your Judaism, because it's something." There's some conflict there, because your traditions are important to you, and yet you're a person who's attracted to people of other backgrounds. So how do you reconcile that? And I thought, okay, maybe he has something. Yeah. So I owe it to him. That's how it got started. And it was a one-act play, about 40 minutes, that debuted at the London Fringe Festival, and it succeeded beyond my wildest dreams, and it had wider appeal, not just to the Jewish community, but to people of all different backgrounds. And the goal was always to expand it, because I'd like to take it elsewhere. And if you want to perform it elsewhere, it needed to be a longer show. So now it's about an hour and 20 minutes.
And here's the dates: March 24th, it's running out, through the 28th at the Arts Project downtown, artsproject.ca. If you can, a quick overview of what it's about.
Absolutely. In one word,
yes.
Identity. It's based on my life, but it's a blend of fact and fiction and imagination. The character's name is Robyn Israel, and it's about a girl who's raised very traditionally in Montreal in a Jewish neighborhood. And she grows up, meets the nice Jewish boy, but marries him. It doesn't work out. And she becomes very curious about dating Gentile men and people of other backgrounds. So she does that and starts dating, meets this Buddhist man. And unfortunately, that relationship did not work out. So people who saw the play the first time around, who are coming back, will see where the story picks off.
So
there's there have been other chapters. So yeah, that's really what it's about. And the larger message, I think, is one of diversity and tolerance, and accepting who you are, becoming comfortable in your own skin, but at the same time embracing others.
Gee. Did you have to walk any fine lines when you're putting all this together? Like, I'm sitting here trying to concept it all. Was there any fine lines of offensiveness or
Sure, because I play a number of different characters, one being my mother.
Well, that's why. Yeah.
And I've always had this, I love my mother, but we've struggled a little bit, like all parents, they have some expectations of how they want you to turn out.
Yeah.
And as I've gotten older, as an adult, you become your own person, and you start to make your own decisions, and sometimes they're contrary to what your parents would like to see you do. But
yeah, and it's right there. And you're doing some blogging too, and you can link it through your website, robynisrael.com. Just give us a quick note on what you're blogging about.
Okay, I should point out that I teach journalism at Western, in the Faculty of Information and Media Studies.
Yeah.
So I now have a blog on the Western webpage.
Okay.
And it's really designed to be about, it's my observations, my insights about what it's like to do a one-person show, because I'm doing about 12 different characters in the show.
Right.
So I talk about, just in terms of the theatricality, what that involves, and also what it's like to really to put yourself out there and to put your story. Because yes, there's some it's semi-autobiographical, but I really am delving a little bit deeper this time around. I'm hitting some rawer nerves, I think,
Yeah.
exposing myself more in this show. So I talk a little bit about that as well.
Well, we're just about out of time at artsproject.ca for a little bit more info.
Absolutely.
It was a pleasure to have you with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
both.
you've seen the play before. Go back and
Go
see
back
it again.
and see
It's
it.
different
It's all
now.
updated. All right. Okay, folks, we are just about out of time. Don't forget about our website, rogerstv.com. And we have our email too, Bonnie.
Daytime London at rogerstv.com. You can send us any comments or questions there.
Yeah.